Hey, what's up guys, it's Red here with another Devil May Cry Mythology. This video will be on the Devil Arms from DMC1. But before we get started, if you have any questions or feedback, leave it in the comments below. If you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. So, let's rock!
Let's rock, baby.
The first Devil Arm I will be talking about is Alastor. While the Force Edge is the first Devil Arm Dante has, I will talk about it with the final Devil Arm. Anyways, Alastor in real life mythology can refer to many supernatural beings, with Alastor meaning Avenger in ancient Greek. Alastor from Devil May Cry most likely gets its name from the epithet of the Greek god Zeus, though there's an actual demon in Christian demonology with the same name, and other deities and demons in Greek mythology also use the name of Alastor. So there can be many reasons why the Devil Arm got its name. However, Zeus is the most likely to be Alastor in DMC1, as it has electric powers, which we'll be getting into right now. Alastor is the first Devil Arm that Dante finds in Malay Island, in a painting, and Dante is able to wield it after this. Alastor takes the form of a sword. It also allows Dante to activate his Devil Trigger for the first time in the series, though not canonically, as DMC3 takes place before DMC1. Alastor in Devil May Cry has the powers of electricity. It is also referred to as the Thunder Sword and the Spirit of Lightning. Because it's a Devil Arm, it was created from a demon. Presumably the demon was named Alastor, and Alastor, like the other Devil Arms, has a mind of its own and only helps Dante as he is strong enough to use it. So, that was Alastor. Now onto the next Devil Arm, being Ifrit. Ifrit comes from Middle Eastern folklore, and Ifrits also appear in the Islamic holy book, the Quran. Ifrit is said to derive from the Arabic word afra, which means to rub with dust or to roll into dust. Ifrits are said to be powerful types of demons or also epithets of jinns, which in the Quran, Hadith, and Miraj narrations with Ifrit being followed with the phrase among the jinn. In folklore, they are more like independent beings by being powerful demons or spirits of the dead, with them being said to inhabit abandoned locations like temples and ruins. But the place where they truly live is Jahannam, and to those who don't know much about Islam, like me, it's akin to hell or the underworld, as Jahannam is a place where evildoers and unbelievers go to. In Islamic folklore, Ifrits are said to be generally wicked and ruthless. But that doesn't mean that Ifrits are purely evil, and some are said to carry out God's will. Depictions of Ifrits are said to be formed out of smoke and fire, which is why Ifrit in DMC has the element of fire, which we'll be getting into right now. Ifrit in Devil May Cry takes the form of gauntlets, and just like Alastor, it's found in Malay Island in the garden. Ifrit lets Dante use fire to enhance attacks, and just like Alastor, it gives Dante a different devil trigger. Ifrit is also referred to as the Flame Gauntlets, and like Alastor, the true devil form of Ifrit hasn't been depicted or seen in games. It only appears in Devil May Cry 1, not counting any spin-offs or crossover games. Now that Ifrit is done, I'm going back to the first weapon of the game, which is the Force Edge. The Force Edge takes the form of a sword, and it's not connected to any mythology in our world. However, the Force Edge is one of the more important weapons in Devil May Cry, as it's also connected with the next Devil Arm. The Force Edge also appears in DMC2, 3, and 4, specifically 4 Special Edition, and is only important to the stories of DMC1 and 3. In DMC1, the Force Edge doesn't play much of a role other than transforming into the next weapon. But in DMC3, it's explained and shown that the legendary Dark Knight Sparda split some of his power into the next weapon, and then split the next weapon into the Force Edge and 2 amulets, which the amulets were eventually given to his sons, Dante and Virgil. And the Force Edge was used to seal the demon world from the human world. There are a few wielders of the Force Edge, with the first being Sparda. Then many centuries later, Arkham got it for a bit before he was defeated by Dante and Virgil, which Virgil got it and tried to fight Dante with it in the final mission of DMC3. However, Dante beat Virgil and got the Force Edge and used it during the events of DMC1. Dante got the last piece of the amulet from Nello Angelo, which was Virgil corrupted by the main antagonist of 1, Mundus, so the Force Edge turned into the Devil Sword Sparda, which is a sword but can transform into different things such as a scythe and a spear. Sparda appears in every DMC game except 3, which again 3 is a prequel, and plays an important role in all games except 2. And I'll only talk about its importance in DMC1. As in DMC1, Dante brings the Force Edge throughout the whole game, and when he defeats Nello Angelo / Virgil, Dante gets the other half of the amulet, and with the Force Edge, they combine into the Devil Sword Sparda, and Dante uses it to fight Mundus and leaves it with Trish in one of the best scenes in DMC.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too. I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Anyways, done with Peak. The reason Sparda was made was because the legendary Dark Knight himself put his energy into 3 weapons, with Sparda being one of them. And now, onto Sparda's wielders, with the first being Sparda himself, then Dante, and Dante lets Trish use it as well. And in DMC4, Sanctus gets it from Gloria, aka Trish, and when he's defeated, Dante and Trish get it back. And those were the Devil Arms of DMC1. And yes, I do know that the Yamato can be used in DMC1, but I'm gonna save it for another video. So that was the Devil May Cry Mythology, Dante's Devil Arms from DMC1. And the next one will be skipping DMC2 and going straight to the best game in the series, DMC3. However, the next Mythology video will be a Fire Emblem Mythology video, and if you have any recommendations on what to talk about next for the FE Mythologies, please leave it below. So, stay tuned by liking and subscribing if you enjoyed the videos. So, thanks for watching.